the times of Minecraft where I used to just be able to play the game as I'd wanted. I was probably like 8 years old at the time I started playing the game essentially, and it was probably the best times of my life in one way or the other. It was just this simplicity to this game that sparked my interest, I guess. It was nothing too complex or anything, and it was just perfect for the time being that I was 8 years old. It was something with the looks of it, I guess, that really sparked the interest in the end. It was just the blocky world all over, the mountains, the trees, the water, the sand, like everything you saw. And every time I think back to it, it just makes me sad listening to that music, because as we all know, it was the last thing that was left in the game. The last thing that was really solid about the game, the other. I mean, the game still looks the same and stuff in one way or the other, I guess. But it's just that music that has a special feeling in your heart. So I remember the times when you would just be able to go on survival and explore the world that way, just punching a tree, making tools, building a house in the open, and then waiting for the night to the monsters to spawn. And you were always so scared of just going outside at that time. As I remember, I just liked to just stay in my house and chill, because I obviously didn't know what a bed was at that time. But yeah, it was just amazing just exploring the world like that. And then you had the other side of Minecraft that was creative. Creative, where you could just build whatever you want. You could build a huge city without thinking of the survival needs you really needed. And yeah, my buildings might not have been the best in any way, because I already knew they weren't. But at least I got to build something that was mine. That was in my world, I controlled it, and it was all just special in one way or the other. I remember this one server that I used to play on a lot called YoshiCraft.dk, basically standing for Denmark, cause yeah, I'm Danish, I guess. And this server had all my friends in it, all my Danish friends in them, and we were just having a great time. Yeah, of course we were living underground, like legit a dirt house kind of place, but you know, we were like 8 years old at the time. And it was just something that was completely spectacular to us, that we could play together. It was something incredible in one way or the other. And I remember everyone having their like little separate rooms where they could have their own chest and oven and whatever they needed to survive the world. And we kind of built a community around this place, and it was just truly amazing to me that something is that little, I can still like remember quite clearly in my head, that we used to be such good friends at that time. Not saying that we aren't anymore, but you know, we all move on to another place, and that's just how it is. When I now look back to all of this, it really seems crazy that I've grown up so much as a person, I guess, and how the game also has grown up in one way or the other. I just remember, I just remember now that we all have to change in one way or the other. And some games will be forgotten, some games will have a special place in your memories, I guess. It's something really weird to think about in the end, that all of this has really happened over the span of so little time, I guess. I mean, when you were a kid, you were just enjoying the game as it was coming on and turning on the computer, I guess, and playing it. But now you come back to it and you just kind of feel sad that you don't have these memories anymore. These memories of you being little. The times when the game were at its best, I guess. And yeah, we all change, and that's just how it is. Life has to progress in one way or the other. And yeah, life isn't fair as it is. It's never really been fair to you. That a game as amazing as this, as simple as this, could really be something to you. Something that's incredible in one way or the other again. And as a person myself, I really enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed how it was played, how everything really worked. Even throughout the simplest mechanics of just running or sprinting or killing monsters, hitting anything. I really appreciated these things. I really appreciated the sky, the oceans, the nature of the game. It's blocky terranium that looked a bit wonky to me, but you know, it was what it was, and it was amazing. There's nothing really more spectacular that I've ever played than this game right here. And this is probably one of my top 3 games that I will remember throughout my entire life as a child. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with growing up. It's just a part of life altogether. And yeah, you have these memories about it. And that's a good thing in one way or the other. It just seems natural, I guess. I remember times where the sky used to be more blue. I remember times when life used to be more green. And yeah, all in all, it just seems weird to me. It seems weird to me. Something as simple as music can have such a big effect on you. Such a big effect that it just twirls you to come back to it. Just wants you to come back to it. But you know, you're never really gonna come back to it. You're not gonna have that anymore. And that's okay. So, all in all, Minecraft has been a great game to me. It's had a special place in my heart, and I'll probably never forget it. And yeah, it's not that I'm stopping to play the game, it's just that it feels different from what it used to be. And yeah, I'm sad about that. I regret it in one way or the other. That I didn't spend my childhood a bit different. That I didn't do something that was special. Or something that was just different from me.